Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Planescape Torment. Let's make our way up to a certain someone I want to visit quickly before I go too far into this game
You want to put me in your inventory?
and make progress into something that I don't want to do. You see... Oh dear. Yeah. Oh yeah, all the prisoners are loose now, so we want to get out of here. And we want to do it quickly. I forgot, all these people just kind of show up and... Mort.
What's up? Good is done.
Get out of there.
Go.
See, now that I've freed all the prisoners, before we go to the Deva, there is something I need to do. This key would be complicated indeed. Okay. What? Well, hold on. I thought I used...
Done.
Weird. But I can't stick around for too long anyway. So I'll have to deal with that later. Everyone. Alright, I got your sword, you ding-dong-dingle. I don't like this guy.
You have another question.
Is this your sword? It was in the middle of the prison. Fire, you've recovered my blade. Will you free me? Then strike a blow against these chains. See, if I strike the Deva, it will kill him. And then I get a permanent game over. Some questions first. As your questions once you free me and clear my mind as well. The chains sunder easily under the blade, and the sound of the thunderclap resonates between your ears. Everything goes black for a moment when you feel the blade vanish from between your fingers.
I thank you for freeing me. I owe you much. What would you ask of me, mortal? I'm afraid I can offer little in the way of boons.
I have many questions for you. Do you seek power over the minds of your fellow mortals? Do you hope for wishes to be granted? Do you want wealth? Do you seek more souls to torment? I seek knowledge, not power or wealth. What do you desire? Well, mortality has been stolen from me. I wish to reclaim it.
Updated my journal.
You speak foolishness, yet there is one who might be able to help you from what you seek. I know a guy. We're gonna be playing this for a while, aren't we? Be named Visual Fork-tongued. He shall aid you. The Deva's lips quirk in a small smile. He is under an obligation to do charity.
Updated my journal.
There lies a portal in the north of this prison. Its key is a broken chain link. It's meaningfully are the shattered links around his feet and presses on your head. An appropriate key for one who seeks to leave cursed. My thanks. Farewell. Farewell, mortal. I have business to attend to. Looks meaningfully at the ceiling of his prison and leaps into the earth above him like a diver of the ocean. Well, that can't be good. So let's level everyone up. I'll put 10 into detect traps and 10 into open doors. I really do not have her picking pockets all that much. Oh, my Discord went nuts. Ba-da-ba. Alright. So let us continue. Oh yeah, I get to level myself now. You know, my charisma's only gotten me so far. I think this time... Spells you can put in your spellbook. I'm gonna keep going up with that anyway, because I want to put more spells in my spellbook. So... Wisdom has increased permanently. I'm a master of the art? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I? Can I, pretty please? I'll put another Force Missile in there. I'll put another Cloud Kill in there. I like that one now. Ugh. I can't cast those yet. Oh man. I know for a fact that I'm nearing the end of the game. Oh dear. Alright, I need to get out of here. Cool. But I need to move quickly because that's one. There are going to be way more. Okay, now I go way up here. It's here. Just need. Oh, I didn't though, because there's someone else here. So, this is the party member that no one talks about, because frankly, dealing with him is a double-edged sword. But there is something I can get out of him. So, speaking with the Unwanted. Before you is a towering, empty suit of armor, but the plates are suspended in space, as if secured over an invisible frame. Red veins run across the length of the metal greaves. A huge double... Oh, pardon the yawn. Hello, coffee. Red veins run across the length of the metal greaves, and a huge double-edged executioner's axe rests in its hand. Engravings decorate the surface of the armor, most prominent of which is a crimson serpent with its wings outspread. Examine the armor. The armor is archaic, and the shoulder blades are just that, a great ridge of the blades sprouting from the shoulder plates. You would have almost taken the rigid blades as decoration, but they look too heavy and dangerous to be anything more than an additional weapon on an already menacing suit of armor. The armor bears dents and other marks of battle. Its surface has been scarred by age and rust. Examine the axe. See, I can't actually take any of this stuff. This double-bladed axe is reminiscent of an executioner's axe. The axe head has been forged into the likeness of a blood-red serpent, with its wings outspread. The outstretched wings curling to become the edges of an axe. The axe itself is huge. Even wielded two-handed, it would require tremendous strength to use effectively, yet it rests in the disembodied gauntlet of armor, almost casually. The helm. The helm resembles the skull of some creature. Curved metal, the teeth lined to the bottom edge of the faceplate, hanging down over an empty space. The helm rests in the air, its interior hidden in shadow. Valor? Don't know where the name came from, but you know it belongs to the armor. Barely whisper it, and it echoes closely in the chamber. The air stirs just enough to send a crawling sensation swimming through your skull, and a knot to tighten in your heart. Try to recall the memory, bring it to the surface. As you stare upon the suit of armor, the shadows beneath the visor take shape, coalescing into the features of a powerful, ebony-skinned man. His eyes are like fires, and he bears numerous scars. Was this Valor when he wore flesh? He seems hauntingly familiar, both as a suit of armor and as a flesh and blood human. Valor, awaken. There is a flare of brilliant red light from beneath the helm, lancing out to almost blinding. You shield over your eyes from the glare. When you uncover them, you see two embers burning within the shadows of the helm.
I have awakened.
The voice is spectral, hollow, and echoes within the suit of armor. It is not a human voice. It feels more like a force, a presence. It doesn't even sound like anything alive, or like anything that ever lived.
Updated my journal.
I am Valor. What are you? I am a mercy killer. As Valor pronounced the word mercy, Mercy Killer. Anna and Mort stiffen. Mercy Killer. Killers serve justice. Justice purges evil, and all have been cleansed. The multiverse achieves perfection. This is kind of why no one likes him as a party member. He's still a really interesting character, and he and the Nameless One, as you may have noticed, have a history together. Now, as I recall, he is a very strong party member, and he proves to be a great fighter. However, if you have him in your party, you have to be very, 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 very careful about the things you do and the things you say. Because anything, and I mean anything, will cause him to remember one of your past lives that kind of really screwed him over, and so he will no longer see you as justice. He will see you as evil, even if it's something as small as taking a single piece of copper from the ground because it fell out of someone else's pocket, rather than pickpocketing it directly. He is very much a lawful being. Why are you called mercy killers? Mercy is a shield used by the weak. Mercy is weakness. Mercy is death. No one is innocent. Mercy killers slay mercy and its whores wherever they plague has carried them. I see. I found one who believes as I do. Mercy subverts justice. Mercy is weakness. Oh, I don't like any of these options. I see I had other questions for you. Ask, I shall answer. You say you serve justice, Valor. How long were you imprisoned? How? Justice uses mercy killers as her eyes. Justice uses mercy killers to dispense her will. The sentence is passed. She lends us her strength. And how do you know when to dispense justice? Justice sees through my eyes. The eyes of a mercy killer can see the cracks of weakness, the frailties, the wounds of mercy upon the heart. In seeing, I know the guilty. I know their fear. What do you see when you look at another? I'm afraid to go down this road. All I see is judged. I may look at the heart and mind of another and know them. The eye of justice sees through me. What do you see when you look at yourself? I am Valor. I am a mercy killer. My actions speak my heart. That's not what I asked. Silence, but Valor does not break it. Ember eyes match your gaze without flicker. I asked, what do you see when you look at yourself? What do you see when you judge yourself, Valor? I do not judge myself. I am a mercy killer. My actions speak my heart. My will is justice's will. So you're beyond justice? I serve justice. I'm never beyond justice. Nothing is beyond justice. Then look at yourself, Valor. What do the eyes of justice see when it looks at its servant? The embers in Valor's eyes suddenly go black, and there is a terrible silence in the air. Just when you're beginning to wonder if Valor's eyes will relight, there is a flare, and you are forced to shield your eyes. Valor. I am Valor the Mercy Killer. My actions speak my heart. I am justice's service. But Valor, what did you see when, before you can speak, you feel a strange crawling, warming through the back of your skull? The words pause on the edge of your tongue. Know that if you press the issue, you will awaken something in Valor. Something dangerous. Ooh. Never mind, Valor. I wanted to ask you about someone else. What do you see when you look at Mort? The skull knows much, yet it knows nothing of justice. Many with hearts like the skull now lie within prisons and graves. Let me ask you about someone else. You look at Anna. The tiefling is tainted by the lower planes. Her blood leaves no room for loyalty to justice. She understands justice, but she ignores it. She will not ignore me. You must be keeping your blind eye off, Miss Spirit. I have no dealings with you, so I won't. Tiefling, answer me. Have you ever committed an injustice? All upon Anna as if burnt. And she flinches as if burned. Nay, Spirit, and ye have no business a questioning me, you don't. Justice gives me the right. Aye, and what justice might that be? Your justice is not my justice. It's as hollow as your suit of armour. You make your own justice, which you blindly ignore when it comes to judging yourself. Is our justice? Our actions are above question, tiefling. Oh, aye, and well, ye and your mercy killer swung many of me friends from the leafless trees in the name of justice. When the inclination struck ye, burning Bator's fires, ye cursed half-dead thing, and may the powers water on ye for good measure. I wish your armour was to be dropped into the foundries and vats melted down so that it's not a plate remains. For the last time, tiefling, have you ever committed injustice? Refusal to answer is a mission of guilt. Valor, stop this. I won't have you questioning her. My guild cloaks are like a second skin. I told you to stop, Valor, and I meant it. His mercy shows itself. It's poisoned your heart. It is not mercy, it is my order. Do you want to test my weakness, Valor? Be or you will answer to me. Judge me, Valor. If you want anything, then pass the sentence on to me. Oh dear. You're found wanting. But as his eyes burn into you, you feel a memory stir. Oh boy. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a mad dash after this happens. It's almost blinding. Valor, but where there was a hollow space, there is flesh, a scarred, skinned man glares beneath his helmet, stares at you, defies, regards you. So he regards you. The armor is gleaming, and his face is locked in fury. He has come for you. Found me, Valor. Traveled a long way. I imagine it was not easy finding me. Justice led me to you where you walk. You leave a trail of suffering. Man's voice rumbles, but there is no echo. None of Valor's spectral voice, just anger and fury and flesh and blood. He is dangerous, but it is no spectral force. Only a man that you have defeated, and you have defeated many such men. I will see you brought before the Sigillian courts and punished. If you deny it, then say it, and I shall judge you. I deny it. Judge me, then I shall judge you. Judge me. His eyes burns as he grips his axe tightly, the muscle cords in his neck, arm tightening, begins to swing it slowly, menacingly. You have no right to judge me. Yes, I have, Valor, for I know your heart, and my power gives me the right to judge you. But I shall not judge you now. You must rest within this cage until the day I can set you free to walk the plains once more. She says the word cage. Valor's gaze suddenly turns to the surrounding walls. It is the walls of the cursed prison cell you found him. Many years in the past. Many years, enough for a man to die many deaths. Or perhaps just one. I eluded you up to this point, Valor. Why do you think I agreed to meet you here? Did you think I was surrendering, or wished to fight you? No. This is the gate town of Cursed, Valor. It borders the prison plain of Carcery, where even the gods are held prisoner. You are powerful, Valor, but the energies of this place allow even the mightiest to be caged here. This is all very important stuff, actually. But some fires died in his eyes. This is treachery. Treachery runs through this place like veins, and it is that treachery that lends me the strength for this enchantment. That is why I was forced to meet you here in Cursed. I can leave this cell, Valor, but until I come for you, you cannot. Your crusade for justice is truly remarkable, but it will be forgotten, and perhaps in time, even justice will forget you. You go beyond your denying yourself justice. Says, but you are denying my crusade. I know of your mission, but that will have to wait until I am done with my mission. And this is the second time you have found me and attempted to judge me. I will not allow it to happen a third time. Valor says nothing. Never have you sounded so final. You are pronouncing a terrible judgment on him, and a judgment that carries no justice at all. I am immortal, Valor, but you are a strange one. Justice has touched you, and that justice may be more powerful than whatever it is that sustains me. Ooh, he actually can kill me. Still, take heart. I do not wish to die. Perhaps one day I will have need of someone who has the power to kill me. So, here you will remain until I have come for you.
Updated my journal.
The memory blackens, running into darkness, and suddenly you are facing the spectral Valor again. His armor visaged empty flesh, only the burning embers. Valor? You shall be judged. Very well. As Valor's burning gaze falls upon you, you suddenly feel a strange sense of detachment, almost as if you are stepping back outside your body. There's a faint whisper crawling within your skull, and suddenly you know that no matter what Valor claims to see, you will only see what you wish him to see. You know that even the simplest of deceptions he must accept. You are a closed book to him. Have you ever murdered another? My hand, but not my mind, Valor. To the crime, Valor's eyes. But I have already been punished, Valor. Punishment. Time I die, Valor, I have lost my memories. I have. Sorry, I need to reread that. Here. Yes, it was my hand, but not my mind, Valor. In one of the previous incarnations, I murdered a man named Finn Andely. Who you may remember, he was the one that taught me the language of Uyo, I believe it was, in order to write and read the dodecahedron. You have admitted to the crime, Valor's eyes flare from within the helm. You shall have a sudden glimpse of the terrible force lurking within the spectral armor. Guilty shall be punished, but I've already been punished, Valor. I will hear of your punishment. Every time I die, Valor, I have lost my memories. I have no sense of self, no sense of who I am or was, and I bear thousands of scars in the mind and body from wounds I cannot remember. Death rejects me, and I fear I shall never be able to be at peace. He stares at you, his eyes burning brightly. You feel the same stare as before, the tearing and peeling back of skin. Valor seems to dissect you. You feel a wave of nausea swim through you, and a sense of drowning, deeper this time, until your vision almost fades to black. You have been punished. Mark of justice is upon you. I see it upon your flesh. Then, know this. There is much that cannot be seen in you. I shall watch you. You have been punished, but it will not save you from future punishments for crimes to come. Valor, we shall consider this settled. For the moment, I had some questions for you. You can see into the hearts of justice, Valor. How? Oh, we've already brought this. Let's part ways. Farewell. So, we got a memory of the Nameless One, and this is someone who has been hunting us. Which, honestly, our character is... Nameless One has quite a track record. Oop. Now we're in the Outlands. So we are still technically in Cursed. But we are in... This is all just one area, by the way. Oh boy, I forget if I can actually do these things in right now. As I am, probably not, so let's get it. Can we... Am I stuck? Sam Hill. Okay, I can't kill you.
Time is...
Gronk. Not to be mistaken for Kronk. I don't feel like dealing with these things. What? Oh, formations. I don't need that stuff right now. Right now, what I need is to get everyone in somewhere safe and quickly. Or not Anna. Praise.
Here I've been wounded. Here I've been wounded.
Do I have any healing items? I have bandages.
Here I've been wounded.
This would be faster for me.
Grace.
Yeah, there's...
Oh, this isn't good at all.
Yeah, the problem with these guys is not that they're strong, they're just lots of numbers. And thanks to Grace getting stuck. Where's my boy? No, I didn't want to just click one of you. Oh boy, this is a mess. I guess it's a good thing that I didn't save beforehand. Who am I clicked on right now? Just Akon? Dude, everyone out. I need to get back in there and save Anna quickly. No, not stories won't tell. I won't raise dead. Okay, and fall from grace quickly. Oh, this is actually really bad. Man.
I hear you.
Cast armor on it. Oh no, now they're ganging up on Nordum.
I'm hurt.
Wait a minute, I've got more. What is wrong with me?
Perfectly good wasted arms and legs.
Come on. I don't want my boy dying.
Oh no!
And there he goes.
Like
Great.
this. Polygon.
Gone.
Hi, Jack. My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand? What?
I'm so gonna regret doing this. Come on.
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Damn. All right.
Right.
Okay. This is getting nuts. Are the odds that I can just get everything out?
My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you give me a hand here?
Okay. Do I have any kind of healing item at all? Oh, I feel like I'm so gonna regret this, but I really want to get these guys quickly. Oh, please. All I ask is that not that. What? I've never actually cast this before, so I hope I don't regret this. And I'm probably wasting this, but I do not want to back down from this. Cool. Cool that you leveled up. And there's only one left. Come on, gang up on it.
Damn it! My jaw is hanging on by a thread. Would you up, Chief?
Treacherous Valley.
What's the word, Chief? What's up?
Damn.
Why is this guy so hard to kill?
Huh? Did you see that?
Okay, wait, he's running away?
All right.
Cool. Okay. Raise the dead. Grace. Raise dead. Wow. Well, that was an embarrassing
Very well.
situation. Let's just... Wow. Even in death, she won't let go of that diary. Let's just give her those earrings back. Wow.
I think, therefore, affirmative.
And yes, Nordum's a good boy. We need to get you, poor boy, we need to get you some rest. Pronto. Oh, boy. Alright, where's the skull that gets me Okay. These guys spawn like randomly. Okay, here we go. Alright, we found our demon because the Deva was kind enough to just warp us right here. But this has gone on for quite a while, so I think this is where I call this an episode. Holy crap. I hope to see you all soon.